What's going on, everyone? It's Evan and Megan again, and welcome back to Two Up Travels. We are here in
New Orleans,
Louisiana, and let me tell you, we are already so excited to explore this city.
Rolled into our Airbnb and have already fallen in love with the city.
Really quick, before we do get into everything, this is the room we're staying in. It's kind of messy behind us. This house was built in 1855, which is before the American Civil War, and it is located in the oldest African-American neighborhood in the country. I have not fact-checked this, I just took his word for it. We got a little exploration of the house. We have been told that it is haunted by two very mischievous children. What else did we learn?
There's puppies here.
There's puppies here. Megan got to hold puppies.
The guy who owns the house, he is a historical house renovator, and he's been doing that for 40 years. So they bought this house, what, 30 years ago or something, and have been just continually renovating it. And so there's been a lot of history just in this very one spot here.
We're about to get some really authentic New Orleans or Nolans, I don't know, food. It's gonna be great.
And hopefully catch some jazz music along the way.
Definitely. We're gonna be here for 2 nights, so tonight and tomorrow, so this video will be a little bit of each of that. So before we go on to our little trip though, we're gonna do 2 things. Give you a couple shots of the house and a couple of shots that we got on the way in on the motorcycle on our way here. All right, let's get it going. All right, well, we have made it to Cajun Seafood. Yeah. Cool. All right, so this is something I didn't know existed up until about 30 minutes ago, which is turkey neck. You can see it right there. It's extremely messy, so I'm not gonna pull it all out of the bag just yet. Wow. Whew, that's hot. Wow. This is really good. It's got some spice. Very juicy. I honestly might like this more than like any other kind of turkey. Cost a total of $3.50.
This doesn't look good. It tastes like turkey. I guess I was thinking turkey neck would be like a turkey throat, which is disgusting, but this is just like meat on a neck, as if I was eating your neck right now.
If I disappear on this episode, you heard it there first. Second on the menu is gumbo. Check it out. That good?
It's very good.
I'm gonna give it a shot. They have a saying down here, which is, if it moves, they eat it. The gumbo I've had up until this point has been tame. It's absolutely tame. I like this.
This is like good flavor too. Like it's not incredibly spicy, but it's just like tasty.
Next on our
exploration
taste
adventure
exploration is the po' boy. Here. Take a look at that.
3,
2, 1. Oh my God.
I love a fried sandwich with fried things in it. The bread is so good.
You know, I think it goes po' boy, turkey neck, gumbo if I had to rate it.
I might switch the gumbo and the turkey neck.
Well, that was absolutely fantastic and cheap too. I don't think we paid, what, like $23 for all that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Also, real quick, that's some fun street art there. I like that. We are on our way. We're walking towards Frenchman Street. It's supposed to have some really good music. New Orleans is home to a lot of things, but it is home to technically the first cocktail, the Sazerac. So we're gonna hunt down a good Sazerac, hopefully some music, and see if we can't soak in a little bit more culture. Well, we found our Sazeracs. Now we're gonna listen to some good jazz. Cheers. Well, good morning. After a very good night's sleep and unfortunately not being disturbed by the mischievous child ghosts that supposedly haunt these grounds, we are going to be walking, starting our day by walking about a mile to go get breakfast at a local spot. Let's check it out. So, back in the day, if you were Creole, you were born in a French or Spanish colony here in Louisiana. Modern day Creole, you are a descendant of French, Spanish, Native American, or African American, or a mixture of all of those things, obviously. If you are Black Creole, you were a freed slave from Haiti who came to the area to start a new life. And the reason that's important is because there is a huge voodoo culture here. Now, from what I understand with my limited knowledge, that is a very large part of life in Haiti. And you hear about the Voodoo Fest that apparently is happening this week.
Which we may have to check out.
A lot of people talk about spirits. So you have just this like smorgasbord, a jambalaya, if you will, of cultures in this area. And it makes it a lot of fun.
Now you know.
Well, we've made it to Betsy's Pancake House.
Hooray! Breakfast! Breakfast!
I feel like that's the same face that she made when we walked into Cajun Seafood last night. Got some honest to goodness grits, chicken fried steak at what a lot of people call the last honest to goodness mom and pop breakfast spot in New Orleans.
It was good. We got to meet some locals. Give us the little rundown of culture and how it feels to live here and stuff.
We're going to walk back now the way that we came to get to the
Backstreet Cultural Museum.
Backstreet Cultural Museum.
Not the Backstreet Boys, if any of you had the same thought as I did.
I did not, but I'm sure other people did.
For those of you who are wondering what and where the bayou was, we found it. This is the bayou. It's where all the alligators live and the crawfish and things. Born on the bayou. I actually don't know what the bayou is. If someone could please explain to me, that would be very helpful.
Behind us is the Backstreet Cultural Museum, and we went inside and they asked that we take no videos with audio or anything like that, so we respected that. And we were just in there for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about it?
Oh my gosh, it was like, I was trying to express my gratitude to the guy afterwards. It was amazing, but I couldn't even like put it to words how insightful and like respectful like of the culture I feel like through that interaction. I don't even know.
Megan's gonna be making a blog post about it, so we'll have a link for that below.
If you're ever in New Orleans, definitely check it out. It doesn't look like much from the outside, but there's a lot inside.
We're gonna make our way to the French Quarter and see if we can't find some food, drinks, and more interesting things to look at and tell you about.
Yeah.
Let's go. Well, I guess while we're walking to the French Quarter, I can give you a little bit of history from what I remembered in that museum. The Mardi Gras Indians are represented, or they represent 3 different tribes.
I think there's more tribes.
Oh,
there's
there's
3
more
different
tribes?
neighborhoods.
Oh. We're gonna have to double fact check that because we don't know. All we know is there are tribes. It comes from a time when slaves would escape from the plantations and they would run into the woods and the Native Americans would take them in and disguise them so that when people came looking for them, they would pass as Native Americans and therefore not be taken back into slavery. The Mardi Gras Indians is a blend of that respect and wanting to remember and acknowledge those people.
Yeah.
Pay homage to, yeah, exactly. So they spend all year making these beautiful suits. They're not costumes. They were very clear about that. And they wear these suits only on 6 different occasions throughout the year. And then after that year is up, they never wear the same suit again.
Ever.
They have to make a new suit. And it's very competition based between the tribes. So you're creating these suits and you're doing these elaborate dances and they're doing it to win the favor of us, the judges, the people who come here for the festivities. And it's for bragging rights and honor and all those different things.
There was a guy who's been sewing these suits for 57 years. He's kind of the mastermind, and all the suits are very intricate and tell a story, and it's a very spiritual experience. Like, you have a vision and you go into it to create it to look a certain way based on whatever vision you had. So the suits are made.
Only here in New Orleans are you going to get a house that is for sale and advertises that it is not haunted. I keep getting stopped am bombarded by conversation because I don't know how to walk away from people.
Yeah, that's not one of your strong suits.
Hey.
You're really good at conversating and listening, but you're not good at walking away from homeless people who are trying to sell things to us.
All right, well, I'll let you do the walking away. I'll let you be mean.
I will.
Okay, cool.
Here's what you do. Evan, try and sell me something. Talk to me. Here, try and sell me this.
Hey, lady, do you want this book?
I didn't buy it, but I still got it.
Well, you have architecture, you have music, and of course you have food and drink here in the French Quarter. But right now we are going to go to a French coffee shop and bakery just down the road to see how it is. We got a live performance, Megan.
Wow. I'm really impressed.
Well, this is Cafe Dumont, the original coffee stand. Comes with live music, coffee and beignet for just about $10. Let's check this out. Let's try it.
Beignet.
Beignet. Oh, that's actually really good. Ooh. I recommend. $10 for coffee and beignets and live performance. You can't beat that deal. Also, just across the way is the
Mississippi River, baby.
Right. It's very nice.
Thanks, I made it.
You made this? This is very nice. This is your best creation yet. So if you do come to New Orleans, there's something you should be aware of, which we learned at breakfast. And I was actually just going to talk about, and then some gentleman tried to pull this scam on me, and it's about your shoes. They'll come up to you and say, I like your shoes. I can tell you where you got them, and they'll bet some money. I'll bet you 20 bucks. I can tell you where you got them because of the way that they dictate. They say you got your shoes in New Orleans, right? I got my shoes here now, and they try and take it 20 bucks. So if you're here, don't fall for that.
Don't fall for it. Just let them think they know where they got your shoes from.
Yeah, exactly. It's cool, dude. You have a thing for feet. Congratulations.
Oh, you want my shoes too? Want to see my toesies?
Want to see one of the toesies?
Want to see my bunion?
Fun fact, Megan has a bunion.
And it busted through my new shoes.
You want to show them? There's their bunion bust.
Supposed to be there.
Megan, where are we?
In the most haunted alley in New Orleans.
Pirates Alley.
It doesn't feel very haunted.
Doesn't feel very haunted, but supposedly it's haunted.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Now, over breakfast, a woman told us that fog and coffins she saw leaning up against these very iron bars.
Oh yeah, you're right. This was right here.
Yep.
I want to see some spooky shit.
You want to see some? That's pretty spooky. That's pretty spooky. Pirates Cafe. Wait, Pirates Alley. Pirates haunted, the most hauntedest alley in all of New Orleans. Well, maybe on our second pass through Pirates Alley we'll be more spooked, but...
I'm gonna close my eyes to try and feel the spirits.
Do it.
Did you feel that?
No.
I felt something just go through me.
Megan, it's not appropriate to talk about passing gas. Well, last night was a lot of fun. Really quickly to recap, we spent some time in the French Quarter. You know, you saw us eat some beignets, drink some coffee.
Do the Bourbon Street thing.
A little bit of the Bourbon Street thing. Saw some cool stuff, which if I haven't already shown you, I will include right now while I'm talking about it.
From there, we decided we wanted to get out of the touristy area, so we walked closer to the Frenchman Street, which is where we were the first night we were here, and we found some local bars, which were super fun. So the first one, it was, I don't remember the name of it.
It's okay, doesn't matter.
But we got to hang out with the bartender for a while and had some great deals on drinks. We met really cool people, and then from there we went to a different bar called Cosimo's and got some pizza. And
really good pizza.
More cool people.
Yeah, it was really fun. So that was a blast. And now we are riding to Lafayette, which is about 2 hours away if you take the interstate. But what we're going to be doing is apparently more of like a historic ride because it goes by a bunch of like old plantations and it's supposed to be really pretty. So we're going to put in some footage of that, and then the next time you see us,
we might be in Mexico.
We might be in Mexico. All right, let's just go do it.
Yay.
Much love, everyone. Peace.